Boom.
Please.
Welcome back, guys. Live from Gamescom 20.
Yeah.
It's time to check in
Like,
with
I already know who I'm
Forza
talking.
Horizon 4. Ralph Fulton is here to give us the lowdown. Welcome
But
to
at least we can skip. He
you're
can.
sort of on the home stretch leading up to the release of the game on October 2nd.
That's right. We're almost there.
Yeah, almost there.
It's been a long summer.
So what do you sort of
Sounds
showing
good.
off here at Gamescom this week?
So we are kind of recapping on some of the big ideas that we first talked
Nah,
about.
he's
a
gonna
couple
base it
months
these
ago
ways.
in
He's happy
LA
about it.
at E3.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Get a little
that's
more
more,
tone in him.
in
Okay.
beautiful historic Britain. So we're showing
He
some more.
still
parts
doesn't
of the
look
world
human,
out
but-
of
He
the
doesn't. He
world.
doesn't. He doesn't.
He doesn't look human, but he talks a
to
little better.
folks. We're talking
Yeah.
more about seasons because it's such a huge fundamental.
No, this is
part of
good.
the game. And we're also talking, I think, probably for the first time, about some of the,
At least I can hear you.
online.
He look like
features that we're improving.
Ewan McGregor a little bit.
Specifically, we're talking about our brand new competitive
They're talking
PvP
about
mode,
it.
Team Adventure.
So first of all, why
I
the
have
choice
the
to
high
set it in
ground.
Britain?
Yo, this game does so much.
That's a great question. Everybody knows that. There is a long process that happens at the start of a Horizon game where we decide where in the world.
It doesn't like the
it's
road
gonna be set.
managers
You know what?
driver.
Horizon games could be set anywhere. You know, as long as there's roads and beautiful views.
At least there's
you know,
no
we
blue
can
car
set
trying
up
to kill
a festival
everybody.
there. Britain is
Right?
something that we hadn't really considered.
And no,
She didn't get what we saw last time.
We were set in
Dali.
the middle of England.
Jeez.
And maybe
No
that's
reality
the
show where
thing,
they're dancing.
that makes you not consider it. You know, you
Oh,
kind
there's
of
Dali.
blind to where you live. You forget how beautiful it is.
Yo,
Some
this
folks
is
did a really great
clean.
job of pitching
That's
it
right. Nice
in
water
a way
effect.
that made us think, hey, we could absolutely.
Look at that
do a
nice
great,
solid frame
job of
rate.
that world.
Not a single
Tell
hiccup.
us about the seasons. How do the seasonal changes affect the courses?
So the seasons, I say a lot. Seasons
that
change
Homo
everything.
racing?
It
I
sounds
thought
like a
that was just
tagline, but honestly, it's
pedestrian.
absolutely true within.
Yeah,
the game.
Drax, I'm gonna have
seasons
to get on
change.
this.
First of all, the visuals.
I am
we're
gonna jump
see
into
in
the
this
Forza
little footage
Horizon
here,
world here.
Oh, yeah?
autumn, turns
Yeah.
to winter.
Ooh.
It is such a
Winter
massive-
transition. I like that transition.
That was slick. That was
The
slick.
last
They
transition,
changed
the last
the
one was
races,
stupid.
and that's something we're showing
was
in,
slick.
Cut here,
in our
cut
meetings
there.
this week. The
Ooh,
effect
okay.
the cars you're gonna take, and
Much
the effect the
better
way
than
you
the
This
other
is
two.
dope. This is dope.
your
I like
racing lines in every corner
I like
within
it.
the game.
And
So for every race there is in the game, for every event
Flippin'
there is, there's really 4 ways that you're going to tackle it in the game.
Yo,
And
that's
what
how they
that does
start
is
the
just
race? What the
multiply
fuck?
out the amount of
Yo,
content in the
oh
game
my
and
God.
the value you get out of it.
Interesting.
Start
Does
off
the
with
player
height,
have any control over the seasons, or is that all happening?
So
under
you
the
have
hood
a
of the
little
game?
bit of control, but really what we want our players to do in Horizon 4, which is a
Pit
shared
dog,
everyone-
exactly.
everyone's living in the same world together.
I'm gonna have to-
everyone to experience.
I'm gonna
the
figure
change of
something out,
seasons,
'cause-
together, just like we have to in real life.
Sure.
Because I think there's going to be a really special aspect to people anticipating the coming of the next season and then logging in to see exactly.
Racing
how the
games
world
need a
changes
breakthrough
and
because
what
they all
you
look the
and
same.
what
I
you
don't
do
think they
together.
all look the same.
So
No,
what kind
this
of
is-
Nah, they don't all look the
the
same.
internal clock? Is
And
it-
I'm not a fan of racing games. And even I know they don't
Seasons
all look
last
the
a
same.
week of real
Yeah,
world
I
time,
used to be
they
the
will
fan.
change every week, which is
I'm
a
not
great
one
thing
that
for
stays-
you, depending on how frequently
I'm not
you-
one that
you
stays
log
playing
into
a
the game,
racing
how many
game for
sessions you
hour
have in a
time.
week.
I
Right.
Good amount of time to
But I would
absorb
love to.
everything that's
Actually,
new about
Forza
the season.
Horizon,
And it's
I
not
could
just
play
the
for
visuals
hours
have
at a
changed,
time.
it's not
That's
just
a
the
Really?
racing experience.
No, no,
We're gonna
I
be
get
new
bored easily
events,
with this.
which are
Nah,
specific
trust
to
me.
each season.
Forza
We're
Horizon
gonna
3,
be
you will
rotating
not
tons
like,
of things
trust
like,
me.
Forza the
That
weekly
game is
challenges
so,
and the
especially the
content
Hot
of the
Wheels
Forza
mode,
Car
yo.
Show. We're even
The
going
Hot
to
Wheels
be
mode was
cars
dope.
via the car pass. Which
Wow,
you
that's
buy.
nice.
You
I
can
saw that
buy
Hot
if
Wheels
you're an
mode. It did
Ultimate
look
Edition.
That
There's
Hot
gonna be
Wheels
new
mode was
cars in the garage
crazy.
with each
This Terminator has
of
better
the
programming. I agree.
So the weekly change seems to make sense because then every month.
Whoa, 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 what's this,
throughout
what's
the
this?
seasons, right?
Right, absolutely.
Oh.
One of the things we're talking about at Gamescom this week is that when you get
The
through an
transition.
in-game
Oh,
year,
that was beautiful.
dope.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I like it.
beautiful
which really
transition.
just
I like
updates
it.
the content, brings new features, new content for everyone.
I
for
wouldn't
free,
call this
just to celebrate
proper
the turn of the
gameplay,
game
to be
year.
honest.
Not really,
That's
nah.
part of our ongoing commitment to the game and to our.
I mean, right there,
players
that's the game.
that
That's how
launches
it's gonna
really just
start.
Yeah,
again
this
with
is the
Horizon
game,
4.
yeah.
Very cool.
Ooh.
So this is a shared world game, right? How does that change the Horizon
A
experience?
shared word.
So I think it
Okay.
changes it a lot. What we've found over the years is that Horizon players are super social, right? They love having fun in cars together. So I think it's the natural
They
evolution
were
for
the
us
best
to make the
in
world
Horizon
one that's
player, though.
shared, that everybody lives in together.
I
Previously in
cracked it about
Horizon
5
games,
times.
as you're walking around, you see drive avatars, AI
He's
controlled
drifting and
cars,
everything.
sort of simulating your friends. Now you're actually going to see your friends, you're going to see members of the community, and you know what, they're going to do much crazier, more interesting, more varied things than we can ever program drive avatars to
Ooh.
do. And I think that's going to give the game life.
Ah.
For months and years to come.
So is this now a situation where every other car you see is a real-world player?
If they're not civilian traffic, you know,
Okay,
if they're not
yeah.
just driving on the roads, normal people,
Right.
everyone you see driving the cool cars of Horizon, you know, they're going to be real people. You know?
Okay.
So are
That's-
there any new
that's a nice
types
concept.
of activities
Yeah.
that players are going to be able to engage in?
Yeah, so a part of making the shared world has been fixing the problems of shared world. So making sure that you can pause the game, making sure that if you lose your internet connection, you don't get kicked out. But part of it has been all about, you know, making sure there's fun things to do together. One of them we showed at E3 is Forzathon Live,
Hey, Byzantine.
which is basically a public event that happens every hour on the hour somewhere in the world.
Yo, at least
You
I can
go,
tell,
you
like,
team up
shit,
with
he's
others,
just-
you take on some
Yeah,
challenges.
No,
he's
he's
lively.
excited. He's good. He's
lively.
good. I like
He
it.
knows what he's talking about. He enjoys
You
it.
don't have to be loud to be
Yeah.
lively.
Is that the
So
Don't
team
have to
capture,
do
I
that.
think, is what we're going to be.
Hey,
And the
look,
thing
he's
is,
excited.
like,
So it's a big
really.
change for
Yeah,
Horizon
yeah.
games. We've had
Yeah, but the thing
early
is,
releases for a couple
I'm
of
actually
games now,
on
but
stage.
they've been deliberately pretty
Yeah,
laid back.
and
You know,
it's not
not
like we're
really
listening
about
all the time what
serious
he's saying because
competition,
we're
'cause I
commenting, but
guess I
having
think we
someone in the
thought
background who's
Horizon wasn't
excited
about
about the
Yeah.
game.
serious competition.
Yeah, you know,
Because it
he
shows. It shows.
They want an outlet for that competitive instinct.
Yeah, he's
And we've
human,
given it to
exactly.
them,
He's
and we've
dropping
given it
actual
in a
knowledge about the
two-phase
game.
format because
He loves what he does. He really enjoys the game.
to make.
He
If
has
you're not
met
the guy
humans
right out
before.
front,
Yeah.
You might be battling for
I mean,
second
this
to
guy's
last
the
place,
creative
but if you get
director.
second
If you
to last
can't have
place,
energy
you're
and
constantly
He's a
trying to
creative
find the
director.
wins
As a
for
creative
your
director,
team. So
then
everybody
you're in the
gets
wrong
to
position.
contribute to
So-
the team's progress. And when
Those
you
other guys,
in ranked
holy
adventure,
fuck.
Yeah, they
Those were developers
They
most
will
likely.
put you
Yeah.
to
big
sleep.
rewards.
Very cool. All right, so when you first fire up Forza Horizon 4 for the first time, how does the game sort of begin?
So the game begins in what might be quite a familiar way to players who have seen what we've shown at E3 and indeed this week on the show floor at Gamescom. So that first 10-minute race, which we were actually showing just a little bit earlier on, is the opening 10 minutes of the game. And what we do there
okay.
is basically say, hey, we're in Britain, and dynamic seasons are going to change everything for you, and we really show you exactly how that's going to work.
okay.
In a very condensed
That's why
and
the
fun
transitions
gameplay
then.
experience. Now, after that,
cool.
you're into what we call the prologue. And that's 6-ish hours, depending on how fast you go. Again, a tour
6-ish?
through 1 year at Horizon,
I don't
where
even
you
know what he
basically
said.
establish yourself and show you the ropes of the game, and you learn.
It's all good though. It's all good.
It's in about 6 hours.
Ooh!
Give me that call right now.
Oh!
What is that?
What's that one in front of it?
And really, it's all about
No.
just living the life you
think
want
that
to
car's called
live
the
in this really fantastic world
Coining,
of Britain.
coining.
Coining.
God.
Are there any new cars making their first appearance?
There are. I mean, we're looking at one right
right
now,
here.
and if you've had the good fortune to go down to the Xbox booth on the Gamescom
Yeah,
show
it's on the
floor,
show
you will
floor,
see the actual real version of that, which is
Damn.
Shit.
an astonishing bit of
That one on the left, I'm on the right.
It's a first. for
Ooh, that
video
one too.
games.
God damn! Oh God!
Especially over the last
Woo.
year and a little bit to get it into the game. For the
This
first
makes me
time.
actually want to play this, and I don't like racing
So
games.
they've given us access.
I'm telling you,
to it.
Forza
They've allowed
Horizon
us to
3
strap
is-
things through
yo,
to that
you
car.
will love the game,
which,
even if you
don't
like racing.
you might think twice about.
I'm thinking about getting
but
them
the result
both
is that
because,
we are
like, you know, this is
Damn!
like a yearly
Ooh.
update. too.
Woo.
Passing the
They're
car.
completely different locations.
It's not yearly updated.
£1,000,000
Yeah, so this
in
is
the
London.
price. This is the
Bad.
best
Yeah.
option
Part
we'll
3's
get.
in
Have you gotten a
Australia.
chance to drive it?
I have not.
Oh, man.
No.
That should be a perk that comes with the job.
I keep
It's
saying
gorgeous.
that, and they don't return my.
Yeah, it's
call.
beautiful.
Frame rate is just
so another very
butter.
cool
It's
thing
beautiful.
you're showing, I think,
It's
behind
beautiful.
closed doors here at Gamescom is there's a Halo Master Chief activity in the game where you
Really?
actually get to drive the Warthog.
There is-
Damn, really?
and we love
Okay,
it.
that's
If
dope.
you're
That's
familiar
dope.
with Horizon, you know about showcase events where you race a car against
Wow.
maybe it's a plane,
That's
or
dope.
a train, or in this case, it's a Halo experience in which
Yeah.
you get to be Master Chief.
And
you get to
Byzantine is
drive,
asking if
the
if this
Warthog,
accent is
in an
Irish.
experience which
I don't
was,
think so.
No.
Easy fun to develop.
It's Irish.
I thought it was Scottish.
Okay. Guys at
Nah,
343
it's Irish.
Industries,
Oh, okay.
on that, and there had been rumors about.
Byzantine,
it,
why aren't you in
weeks
the
previous
VC?
to this.
What's up?
So we decided,
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, no, it's
Gamescom's the
Scottish.
perfect opportunity to show people
See?
exactly what the rumors
it's
might or
Scottish.
might not be about, and the
I can hear
reaction
when
we've
he
had
says rumours.
from folks who've been in the room has been great.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will be making footage of that public in the not too distant future.
Yeah, our
Scottish.
own Joe Scrubbles checks
Can
out
you
everything
talk
and
about
says,
Metro
"Wow."
for us, too?
Yes, he seems
Can you talk about everything? Darksiders,
Is
Metro,
that collaboration with 343?
Soul Calibur.
Won't get the aim.
Let's do a fund.
So it's a fairly smooth process, actually. You know, we've been talking to them. We've actually, you know, the Warthog has been in Forza since, I think it was Forza Motorsport 4 at first.
Damn, really?
We did a thing in Forza Horizon 3 where we went a little bit further and you could drive the Warthog in a bucket list challenge, and we got some of the music from Halo 5 in as well. It's kind of set a tone, and I think our developers at Playground are just crazy in love with games.
I believe it.
It's why we
I believe
do what
it.
we do. We're passionate about all kinds of
I believe it.
racing games.
Yeah,
And it got us thinking.
yeah,
back
it
in
sounds
the
in your
day,
voice that
wonder
you
if
are.
we
I will
could
buy
do
your
as
games just
Joe
because I
Vortex.
believe it.
We've done a lot more, and we can't wait for
When I can afford
fans
it.
of Forza and of Halo to get their eyes on it.
That's very
Good
cool.
job, good job.
And finally, you guys have announced a couple bundles and a couple Xbox One bundles.
That's right,
For Forza
yes.
Horizon 4, right?
Yeah,
For both,
absolutely. We're
1 and S.
for
right?
for S and X, I
Yeah,
think it
yeah,
is.
and X,
And yeah, we're super excited about it. We are out on October the 2nd. It's going to be a huge year, I think, for us in Forza. Last year was a massive year for the Forza franchise all up. We had more than 22 million players. We're looking to attract more into the franchise this year, and we're coming at it from all angles. Obviously, Horizon 4 is out on October 2nd. We have these bundles.
But you know why you have to be
happening, and we're
excited?
also,
Because this
it's
is
worth
that
mentioning,
Xbox
in
go-to
Game
game.
Pass. That date from October 2nd. So if
It's
you're in
on
that
Game Pass,
program,
like,
you're
yo.
gonna get crazy value from it that month. With
It's
the
on
Forza
Game
Horizon 4
Pass. I'm
coming
buying
out.
Game Pass.
That's pretty dope.
The game is
Game
looking
Pass is
stunning.
cheap too.
Thank you so much for coming by.
$7.99
Have
a
a
month.
great show.
That's not bad.
Stay tuned. We still have more to come from day 2 of Gamescom 2018 here on IGN Live after this.
Thank you, Harley, because you the one that made me actually give him a chance.